Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And I wanted to say that I had a good time in Vienna on Saturday. Went to the Freeman House and met with Kevin Daniels to interview him about a restaurant that existed in Vienna called the Seven Daniels Brothers. Quite an interesting story. The video is on YouTube. You want to watch it and get the information. And I met another person, David Shelby, who's part of the Vienna Historical Society. Very excited. I'm hoping to get more interviews from people about things related to the history of Vienna, a very interesting town. I grew up there, moved there when I was 14 years old, and lived there for 16 years. Went to high school all 4 years at James Madison High, and Kevin Daniels, a few years older than me, he also went to that high school. And Vienna is a very interesting town, has a lot of history to it, and any ideas I can get from anybody on who I can interview about more historical things. One thing I'm looking for is more information on a swap shop that existed on a hill in Vienna by what's the tallest building now. It's a medical buildings are in the area now, but it was a big white barn. It was torn down around 1978, but it may have been the Hart swap shop, maybe. It might have been what it was called. I found one advertisement. I haven't verified that yet, but would like to get more information on that, looking for an idea on who I could interview about that. And what I was going to talk about today was what was popular with kids back in the day, all the way up to now. And trying to think, I know back before I was around, the hula hoops were popular in the 50s, and trying to think really what kids were interested in. There was always baseball, football cards when I was a kid, and remember the 1970, I remember Chiquita Bananas having the NFL stickers of the NFL teams, various helmets of the NFL teams. I remember kids would put banana stickers, NFL stickers on the lunchbox, all over the lunchboxes. I remember that. Trying to remember about 1970s, 73, 74. They had the Wacky Package stickers. Those were satires of various products. Pretty like. Quaker Oats, Cracker Oats, picture of a duck on there. It keeps you quacked up. Pretty funny. A lot of various. They may still make them. I don't know right now. I did see some in 2006 in Walmart. And after that, I remember another popular item was Garbage Pail Kids. I have no idea what that was, but I started working in retail in 1984, and I remember around that time frame those were popular. And then there were some kind of things. They were like stuffed mice or something. They were in a small box. I remember those were a popular thing. And then recently, a couple of years ago, there were these I don't know if they're rubber bands or what the things were, bands made out of cloth, out of yarn. I remember those things. I'm sorry I don't remember what the names of those various things, but I remember that was another craze. And now the popular item seems to be fidget spinners or focus spinners. That seems to be the popular one with kids now. I don't really know what fidget spinner can do to really help you. I guess they're supposed to make you focus or something. I don't know the whole what the whole concept is. Oh, another thing that was popular back in the 80s were the Rubik's cubes. That was another fad for a while. I remember that, kids with Rubik's cubes. I remember in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that science teacher is doing a Rubik's cube while his class is going through during their final exams. that was pretty funny. But that's basically all I can really think of as far as what was popular with kids. I'm sure you'll have the answers of what those things were, those bands that were used a couple of years ago. They even had the word YouTube, had the YouTube logo on the box as well. I guess they were maybe some YouTube videos about it or something, but that's basically what the memories I have of the various things that was popular with kids back then. And as always, like, subscribe, share. Looking for a partner to help me do this show. As always, thanks for watching.